Hello everyone, welcome to Elliott Wave Forex.com YouTube channel. Today is June the 5th and the chart of the day for today is oil. 60 minutes time frame here. Now we can see that oil continues to extend to the downside, guys. And we are currently, as you can see, within the wave 3. And within the wave 3 it's subdivided into a 5 waves down, and we are still within the wave 3 of 3 technically. So again, if we just focus on the shorter cycle, you can see here the low here is at the strongest RSI, so this is not the end of wave 5 for sure. So we can say right now that we should continue to see further downside in the shorter cycle at least, and any rally therefore should continue to fail for further downside to complete at least a 5 ways down from the peak here. Now after we complete 5 ways down, that will only end the wave 3, and then we got a wave 4, and then one more low again, wave 5. Alright, now in the very near term, let's suppose we got a double like this, then this becomes ABC and it will fail again for another leg down. Again, the principle is that we should still see further downside in the shorter cycle. So even though this is what we are calling, but the principle is that if we see any 3-ish rally from the last low, which is this one at the moment, then if we see a 3-ish rally, it will continue to fail since we are calling for the downside and the sequence or the structure still remains incomplete on the downside. Now as to what we can potentially expect in the medium term, if I go up into the daily time frame, and I'm gonna copy this 1 and 2 into the daily time frame, which is this 1 and 2 here. Now if you look at the daily, it's still kind of sideways overall since this low here, right? Since May last year we've been kind of sideways, but if we focus only in this sequence right here, this one, then we can see what looks like a 1 2 or at least a lower low. If this is not 1 2, then this is an AB or WX, it doesn't matter, but it's a lower low sequence. And if you measure the extension lower, potentially it might go all the way down to 68.80, which is the 100%. But the only thing here that we should be a bit careful is that if the market is sideways like this, sometimes when we got a sequence, whether it's a lower low or high high, sometimes the sequence might truncate because of the sideways nature of it. So for example, we got this trend line here, so for example it might truncate on that trend line here. Instead of reaching 100%, it might truncate right here and then starts to go higher again. So if this is in fact some sort of sideways, then we can actually go here and then starts to go higher again. But I think if we just focus only on the short term, but then that looks like at the least this leg here can see another leg down is what I see. This leg down can have another leg lower, so the low here is not the end, and so therefore any rally should continue to fail. And whether or not we will continue to see for the downside to this one, or even if it breaks below here is even more bearish, then it can go, then it might even break below here if it breaks below here. But if it doesn't break below here, you need to be careful around $71 or $70. Potentially might truncate or see some support over there and turn higher again. Okay, but again in the shorter cycle we should be expecting a little bit more downside here, and if there's any rally it should fail, fall for the downside again. All right, so that's the update here guys for oil. As always, if you want to get more updates on commodities or any other forex indices ETF, feel free to check our service. We have 14 days trial. The link is provided in the description of the video. And also if you want to see more videos like this, analysis in Elliott Wave, feel free to subscribe and also put all notifications so that you can always get the latest update on any chart of the day. Alright, so see you all again next time. Have a nice day everyone.